Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This week we are going to be doing part one of a two-part series on project invoicing. I know projects are not that much fun when it comes to using the module for the first time. If you're a brand new project manager, good luck. If you are the finance person who needs to invoice these projects, it can be a bit of a nightmare when you get in here. So we're going to go through the top 5 mistakes I see all the time when it comes to project invoicing in ConnectWise and how to fix it. We'll cover the first half this week and the second half next week. So remember to like and subscribe so you get all the updates. Hopping right in, we are in a fixed fee project in ConnectWise. If you are using the project module, you're probably starting to use fixed fee projects. And what I have here is my first fixed fee project. I am looking at the project here. I know that it is fixed fee because I've gone to the finance tab and I have indicated that it is a fixed fee project. And I have put my labor amount in here. This is bringing us to mistake number 1. The billing amount is not the total of your whole project. This is the labor amount of your project. So if your project is $8,000, $3,000 is for product and $5,000 is for labor, you're going to be putting $5,000 there. That's how you fix mistake number 1. Imagine this says labor billing amount. Next up, we're going to go into the invoicing screen because the very first thing a finance person should do or a project manager should check is to see if their project is showing up in the invoicing screen. Why is that? Well, I'm here under the finance invoicing screen. The invoicing screen is going to show me everything that is ready to be invoiced in the system. If you use service tickets, you're used to closing a service ticket and then invoicing it. This makes sense. This works. The goal is to always have your invoicing screen be clean. However, when it comes to projects, half the benefit of using a project is that you can invoice over time so that you can start invoicing early and you can invoice as the project goes through its life cycle. So you want to make sure you can see the project right away, which leads us into mistake number 2. As you can tell, my project is not listed here. I don't have that example project listed. Mistake number 2, if we go back to the project, and we can get there by going through the project board, hopping into the project, and going to the finance tab, is that sometimes this is selected. So if it says bill this project only after it's been closed, it's a lot harder to progress bill this project, and it's a lot harder to invoice this as it goes through its life cycle. So I always recommend that this should be deselected. You can also change that at the project board level so that it never gets selected. But in the beginning, you might have to change a few. If you deselect this and go back into our invoicing screen, we're going to hit search to update it. And you're going to see that it's there now. So now I can see that my project is there. I can start to invoice it. Additionally, I can see that the total project amount is $8,000. Here's mistake number 3. When you convert a project from an opportunity to a project, you need to make sure that this total bill amount right here matches the total opportunity amount. That would exclude any recurring costs that you're converting to an agreement, but the labor and the products that you're going to be invoicing off of the project should match the total right here. If you don't check that at the beginning, the rest of the billing is going to be extremely difficult. Mistake number 3 is not checking this at the time of project conversion. I highly recommend going in and checking this to make sure it is looking good. That's probably a lot of information for this week. So go ahead, go through, check any of your projects, make sure that they're sitting here in your invoicing screen and that those bill amounts are matching. As well, in your finance tab, make sure that this is just the labor amount. And then next week, we're going to talk about down payments. We're going to talk about when to use progress invoices and the standard invoice that you're going to use at the close of the project. If you have any project invoicing nightmares, please feel free to comment below. I answer every comment and we will cover the rest next week.